William Ruto does not need to call the people of Murang'a to discuss with them development. I was with him at Gachagua grounds, and I was a guarantor of William Ruto to the people of the mountain, and we signed an economic charter with the people of Murang'a. 3 years down the line, he has done nothing about it. It is unnecessary to pretend to call the people of Murang'a to discuss with them development. There is nothing he has done in 3 years. There is nothing he'll do in the next 2 years. Therefore, those people who went there, you do what we agreed. There is a saying in our community that you cannot bury an elephant with his tusks. Please take that money and use it when you go back home. And don't just eat that money alone. Share with the people of Murang'a whom you left behind. But don't sell your conscience, don't sell your soul. Because if you do, the people of Murang'a will punish you. They'll punish you and punish you in a very big manner. What is happening in State House is a choreography. It's a strategy by William Ruto to divide the mountain. The other day he called the people of Kiambu and told them to remove themselves to the rest of the mountaineers. The other day he called the people of Meru and told them to remove themselves from the other mountaineers. Even today, he is cheating the people of Murang'a that they have never led and it's their time to lead. And we know for sure he has prepared a small blue wheelbarrow to confuse the people of Murang'a so that he can cheat them to have a presidential candidate whom he is sponsoring, whom he is spending money on to come and divide the votes in Murang'a. Unfortunately for him, the people of Murang'a are wise people. Many times people have tried to confuse the people of Murang'a, but they have remained forever focused. These are people who are extremely focused and they can see through the scheme of William Ruto of trying to create division among the mountaineers. I want to call our people to stay united and to know that our strength is informed by our unity as a people. Let our people stay focused. Let our people not be swayed by small money and by bribes that are taking place in Kenya. So what is happening today in State House is a shame. It's a national shame that State House has become the theater of absurd. It's a center of corruption and money laundering. Public funds are stolen daily and used as bribes to the people of Kenya. But I'm happy that the people of Kenya are focused and they see far. So I want to ask the people of Murang'a to take note of their true leaders who are here with me today. These are the true leaders that we have in Murang'a. These are dependable leaders. These are people who care for their people. These are people who respect the people who elected them. In equal measure, I ask the people of Murang'a to take note of the traitors in the State House. Those who are selling the people of Murang'a for little money for their stomachs. And to take note so that 2 years down the line, the people of Murang'a will separate the wheat from the chaff and the chaff from the wheat and do the right thing and elect true leaders who are true representatives of the people and people who can represent them and who cannot sell their birthright because of cheap money. And I want to thank these leaders because they have come to me with a message from the people of Murang'a that they have very clear instructions to dissociate themselves with bribery and corruption at State House. And what you have done, you have demonstrated leadership, that you respect the people who elected you, and you are satisfied with the salary that the people pay you as taxpayers, and you are not willing to sell your people and what they believe in for little money. It is actually very gratifying that MCAs can refuse a bribe of 300,000 to do the right thing. I really want to commend these great leaders from Murang'a, and I ask the people of Murang'a to identify leaders who are selfless and who cannot sell them. The few leaders from Murang'a who are selling the community and the residents are greedy and only thinking about themselves. And I've come to the conclusion that we have a few leaders in this region who, if the price is right, they can even sell their own mother. It's really a shame. You know, today what is happening in State House is pure corruption and bribery. The other day, William Ruto was complaining that members of parliament are asking for bribes. But he is a briber in chief in this country. The other day, he called the people of Kiambu and spent 60 million shillings. A week after, he called the people of Meru, spent another 60 million shillings. Today, he's going to spend 60 million shillings. He's giving people 10,000 each. That is 180 million. When hospitals in Murang'a have no drugs, when people are suffering because SHA is not working, when university students are at home, when students from secondary schools are at home, primary schools are not functioning because there is no money for capitation. All this money has been stolen and diverted for corruption and bribery. And State House has become a scene of crime. We want to tell the people of Murang'a not to worry because you have good leaders. And I am very encouraged that even in this difficult situation where William Ruto is using all manner of strategies to confuse people with money that is stolen, there are great leaders from Murang'a who have stood firm and said no. Ningwenda kwira andu a Murang'a maikie maitho na marore wega na mamurike wega nigetha mamenye mundu ni kanyoni muthemba u, mamenye atongoria aria marahangira nda ciao makamendia na makendia ruriri magithii kuoya mbeca cia mahaki iria ciagĩrĩirwo nĩ gũkorwo igĩthomithia ciana iria citũ ciĩ mũciĩ, mbeca cia mahaki iria ciagĩrĩirwo nĩ gũkorwo ikĩgũrĩra andũ ndawa mathibitarĩ iria gũtarĩ, na atongoria aria marũgama na nyũmba yao na rũrĩrĩ na andũ a Murang'a na mauga o matikwenda 300,000 matingĩtĩkĩra kuoya mbeca nume, mbeca ciĩna thahu, mauga o makũrũgama na andũ a Murang'a. William Ruto nĩ atige kũhenia andũ a Murang'a, mĩaka 3 no maheni, gũtirĩ wĩra marutĩire na twarora piũ gũtirĩ wĩra kũruta mĩaka ĩtigarĩte ĩrĩ, wĩra wake nĩ wa mahaki. Koguo ngwenda kwĩra andũ a Murang'a mũrore atongoria anyu wega, na mũno nĩ ndakena nĩ atongoria aya mũmarore na ritho rĩa tha, mũmaririkanage na mũthenya wa gũtua itua rĩrĩa ũgakinya mũkarora mũthenya ũrĩa kwarĩ na itua rĩa bata gatagatĩ ka rũrĩrĩ na nda ya mũndũ, nĩ atongoria arĩkũ marũgamire na rũrĩrĩ makĩrega kũrũmĩrĩra nda ciao, tondũ ũhoro ũcio wĩ bata mũno nĩgetha tũgĩthiĩ mbere tũtigana kore harĩa tũrĩ irima rĩrĩa tũrĩ atĩ tũthure atongoria kũhagĩra nda ciao. Koguo nĩ mwamenya itungati cianyu andũ a Murang'a, mũmarore na mũmarore wega na mũmamenye wega, na mwarĩa mathire kwendia rũrĩrĩ mũmokĩre rũri ta kagogo nigetha mwamona mũkamamenya.
That President Ruto does not have to call people to State House in order for him to know what Murang'a needs. We already signed a charter with him, an economic charter with him, to be specific in Gakoigo grounds in Murang'a constituency. And so President Ruto knows the needs of Murang'a people. He doesn't have to call them to State House for him to know what Murang'a needs. And we want to make it very clear to our people that he called people to State House not for any other reason other than bribing him in his desperate move to see whether he can be able to move our people away from His Excellency Gachagua, whom they have embraced and decided is their leader. He's a national leader, but he's first our leader because he comes from our region. And we want to tell William Ruto that the move of calling people to State House will not change things. In any case, only about 4,000 people have been called to State House. Murang'a has a population of about 1 million people.
It is good to inform the country that all of us received invitations to go to State House today, and all MCAs were promised that if we honor that invitation and we go to State House, we are going to be given each 300,000 shillings. But these honorable members from the Murang'a County Assembly decided that they are not going to take 300,000 as a bribe, which we know very well is coming from corruption. It is money from proceeds of corruption. It is money that is supposed to go to capitation. It is money that is supposed to go to healthcare, but instead it is being dished out as bribes in State House. So we decided that instead of going to State House, we are going to come and visit our leader, our party leader, our future president, and the second deputy president of the Republic of Kenya, His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua.
We are here to confirm and affirm that the whole County Assembly of Murang'a is here in Karen. And it's a message that we're passing to Murang'a people that we listen to where you stand, we listen to what you're saying, and as elected leaders, we've agreed and decided that we are not going to betray you. We will continue supporting our governor, Irungu Kang'ata, who was categorical also to say he's also listening to his people. And we believe, Your Excellency, the Second Deputy President of Kenya, that we will not fail you, and Murang'a is wholly in DCP. Thank you so much.
What is it that has taken you 3 years to address these issues? And what is it, how are you likely to assure us that that which you have not been able to fulfill for 3 years, now is the time that you are getting ready to fulfill it? And so for us, it has gotten to a point whereby we have been able to understand that these are just simple meetings that you have been calling. You've been calling every county, and we have seen a lot of focus in the Mount Kenya region, because we know that for you is simple politics. You just you just want to play around with the people of Mount Kenya, and you do not have the well-intended mission of fulfilling the issues that the people of our region agreed with you right from the beginning.